Hello everyone, this is Pash from Soul Therapy by Pash and I'm back with my reading today. As you could see here, we have a spread of you versus your partner with the mutual energies of the connection. So this is my weekly read which I do every week to check on the energies of you and your person. So if you are listening to this read is going to give you a glimpse of where you and your person are standing in this love connection in terms of your energies. So are you aligning in your energies? Are you going on different paths? Are you both on different journeys? Be it in your 3D love connection or be it in your 5D love connection, we will see here what are the energies you both are carrying and what sort of actions you are taking towards this connection, what sort of feelings you are carrying towards each other and towards this connection, and what is the part or the role universe is playing in this connection, right? So we have 7 cards here and we have 7 cards here. This can be you and this can be your partner or vice versa. This can be your partner, this can be you. Take the reading as it resonates to you based on the energies. Whichever side you feel based on the energies is resonating with you is your side, right? One more thing. We have center energies here. So I've not opened it yet. These energies will show that all the energies are hovering around the central energy of your person or either you. And these are the mutual energies of the connection, which the connection is affecting you both in a way, or you both are affecting this connection in a way, and how the universe contributes to this connection, right? This is, in a way, a very deep and very clarifying kind of a read where you will get a lot of clarity about the energies of your person. If we get the same cards on both the sides, that means you both are on the same page. And if we get completely opposite energies, then we can understand you both might be working onto different things or going onto different paths or something like that, right? So I'll be taking out some love messages also later on from your person's side and from your side. Let's see how the reading goes. And based on my intuition, I'll pick up the deck. So let's start with the reading without any delay and we'll be opening the cards. So first, let's clear up the energies. So just close your eyes, take a deep breath. Let's clear up the energies. Okay. So we are soon moving towards the new moon energy. I think the new moon is happening around 29th of March. It's a very strong new moon, which is also going to affect our emotional sides, our emotions, our deep healing kind of an energy. So a lot of people are getting affected by it. Anyways, we just had lunar eclipse, which has also affected a lot of people very deeply. In the middle of the reading, I might also refer to this side or this side as divine masculine or feminine energy based on what sort of energies they are carrying. Or you can take the way it resonates. It's not about gender, it's only about energies, right? So let's start. So let's see what center energy partner A is carrying. So partner A is carrying the Fool. So if you have seen my day before yesterday read, where the last card was Fool, I remember clearly. And I was talking about your person taking a leap of faith towards you. Let's see who this Fool belongs to after opening all the cards. So the Fool is the central energy of partner A. And the Empress is the central energy of partner B. Okay, so both are very strong energies, major arcanas, of course. Okay, so let's start with partner A. What are the energies partner A is carrying? Ace of Swords. So we have Fool, which is also a new beginning and considered as a leap of faith, considered as trusting divine and moving towards something new. And this is also Ace of Swords, which is the kind of a peaceful new beginning with the truth or truthful new beginning. 8 of Cups, that is walking away energy. Nine of Pentacles, wish fulfillment and very solo and beautiful, lovely energy. Eight of Swords, lot of overthinking about it. Page of Swords, watching energy, my watch card. And Seven of Pentacles. So partner A's energy we have got here. Now let's see what's moving around our Empress energy, which is partner B's energy. Star, that is healing or wish fulfillment. Five of Wands, which is some sort of conflict, mind and heart conflict. The Emperor. So we have the Emperor and the Empress. So the divine counterparts, the most powerful divine couple connection. We have it here. And we have Eight of Coins, Eight of Pentacles, which is again a kind of an overthinking or stuck into overthinking pattern. Wheel of Fortune, which is destiny. And the Nine of Wands. Let's see what are the mutual energies. Eight of Wands, communication. King of Wands, strong, courageous action. Very action-oriented energy in the mutual. Three of Pentacles, some sort of teamwork and partnership. Queen of Cups, lot of emotions, deep in seated emotions, I'll say. Seven of Cups, confused with the choices. And the High Priestess, intuition. Okay. So just let me have a look at it. Okay, let's start. So for partner A, I feel this is the divine masculine energy. It's energy, not the gender. You can be a female with the masculine energy. So take the way it resonates to you, or vice versa. Fool is a central energy, which shows that partner A is ready to take a leap of faith. Partner A is ready to start something new with partner B. And partner A is, especially in this card, I feel they've already jumped off the cliff. So either you have already got a communication from partner A, or you might be soon getting the communication from partner A. It can be communication, why I'm saying, because we have it in the mutual connection card. So basically, I feel that this person is taking a leap of faith towards you this week. And this person is also bringing a lot of clarity into this connection, a lot of truth about their feelings into this connection. This person has really been overthinking this situation previously. Eight of Swords is energy where they felt that they are tied up with some cultural issues, some karmic connections, some family ties, and they cannot do this. It's not right. Maybe a lot of things they were overthinking, or they were just creating the scenarios in their mind. But because the color theme is the same, if you could see clearly. So what does this mean is that this person is now coming out of this overthinking mode, coming out of this blockages, whatever they have in their head. And they're coming out of their head and they are taking this leap of faith, that is with the Fool energy, and they are making this new beginning. Dove is here, which shows a peaceful new beginning they want. They don't want any clash. The swords are down, which shows they don't want to fight. They just want to share the truth of their feelings with you. This person, partner A, when walked away from partner B, at some point of time, partner A walked away from partner B. When they left partner B turned into a solo energy. A very strong Nine of Pentacles solo energy. If you see Nine of Pentacles card here, she's very confident, very abundant, very stable, and very contented and complete in herself. It can be male or female. Again, it's because the picture is of a girl or a female, I'm talking like this. So basically partner A left partner B. And once partner A left partner B became the stronger version of themselves. The best version of themselves, I think. The strongest, the abundant, the confident one. And very happy and complete and contented in themselves. And how partner A knows about it? Because partner A, after walking away, also has been in Page of Swords energy. Very immaturely, partner A was ghosting partner B, watching them on social media. Partner A has been watching partner B on social media, seeing them growing into a solo energy and an abundant energy, in a beautiful, confident energy. So partner A has been, after walking away also, partner A has always been watching partner B. Page of Swords is my watching card. If you see, there is a bird here, right? So they always knew, they kept an eye on partner B. Partner A has always been watching partner B. I don't know how, where, social media, if you stay nearby, I don't know about that. It can be any medium, but yes, if you see, this person is constantly watching. So it's a very immature energy because it's a kind of a ghosting energy I'm getting. But they have always been ghosting you behind the scenes or from the shadows. They have always been watching you. But now this person has really invested a lot of time. Seven of Pentacles is an investment. So this person has really invested a lot of time in watching you. And now they want to take an action to get the results of their investment. So basically they have invested a lot of time, I'll say. They have invested a lot of energy in watching you. Yeah, it takes a lot of energy to ghost someone, right? And now this person really wants to get the return. They feel it's a time to open up themselves, to have a new beginning with partner B. Partner A feels that's the right time to take a leap of faith. Because it's the dog is present in the Fool card, I feel there is some issues related to loyalty also. So this person might also be bringing a lot of loyalty in the connection, a lot of ethical behavior, moral behavior in the connection. And partner is all set because we have 2 new beginning cards. Okay, out of 7 cards here, 2 cards are major arcanas, which shows a major new beginning, a major action, a major take a leap of faith, or a major, I'll say, taking risk in this connection by moving towards partner B. Now, if you move towards partner B and see, partner B center energy is Empress. Very nurturing, very beautiful, very abundant. As we saw them here in Nine of Pentacles energy. Very solo in their approach. Empress is someone who is very beautiful combination of all queens. They are very thoughtful, they are very nurturing, they are very sexy, sassy, abundant, everything. So, partner B is an Empress energy. And when you are an Empress energy, you don't need someone to complete you. You are complete in yourself. If it's your energy. Or take it vice versa. Now, we have an Emperor here. Because Empress cannot look up to a page or a knight or a king. An Empress can match up with an Emperor only. So what I feel is that Empress has gone through, I'll tell you what this Emperor means. This Empress has gone through a lot of healing from partner A because partner A left and they started ghosting. Partner B somewhere know in their heart that partner A loves partner B, but at some point of time in their life, partner A left. And they left and they started ghosting, which also partner B know because we have High Priestess here. So you both are very intuitive about each other. It can be a twin flame connection also because separation happens in twin flames also. So partner B healed out from it. And for a long time, for almost a year, I'll say, it took them to heal, or it can be 8 years or 8 months. It can be anything. Take which way it resonates to you. I'm getting that message. So this card shows 8 of coins that it was a very thorny journey. It was a very painful journey for partner B to come out of partner A's connection with to come out of this connection with partner A and to heal themselves and to come into the energy of Empress. It took a lot of time, it took a lot of effort, it took a lot of inner work for partner B to come at this Empress stage where they feel complete in themselves. And now partner B deserves an Emperor. In partner A's energy, I cannot see any Emperor energy. I see Page energy still. This person is still ghosting. I'm not too sure how far partner A has worked on themselves. But partner B deserves an Emperor. An Emperor who can take the decisions of their life, who is emotionally matured, who is mentally matured, who knows how to deal with an empress, how to treat an empress, right? For a long, long time, partner B has been in a conflict of mind and heart that whether they should let go of this connection, let go of partner A or not. But now, finally, if you see this house is burning and there are a lot of burning skeletons here and this girl is standing outside. So I feel that finally partner B understood that they are an empress. They deserve an emperor. They don't deserve a page. And because fire is a sign of passion and skeletons are the sign of death, something like that I'm getting from these cards. So I feel that, yeah, okay, I want to say something to you. This girl is holding a small doll in hand. I don't know whether we're able to see it or not. I just realized. So what I feel is that because this connection was burning, this connection was taking them nowhere else. This connection, because already partner A left at some point of time. So partner B has created a boundary. Created a boundary, not physical boundary, I'm trying to say, a kind of an energetic boundary. And partner B is standing outside this boundary with holding this love tightly, the memories tightly. I will not say partner B doesn't love partner A. I know partner B loves partner A a lot, but they have these strong boundaries. And they all are burning because partner B thought that this is a connection of passion. And empress don't deserve passion only. They deserve everything, which an emperor can give them. But here I cannot see that matured energy. Let me see the bottom of the deck here. Two of Cups, lot of love. I don't know, I was sensing it. So Two of Cups is a lot of love. It's a divine love connection. It can be a twin flame connection also. But partner A, I don't know where they stand in this connection because I feel that this person is coming back to partner B. But partner B has strong boundaries. They definitely have love, lot of love towards partner A because this can be a twin flame connection. Two of Cups is a divine connection. But again, I will say that partner B, future, that is the Wheel of Fortune card is here, which shows that destiny is bringing a big change in their life because they have healed themselves, they have worked upon themselves, and they have become an empress now. And they have come out of this thorny energy, painful energy. They have worked on their pains. They have healed themselves, which takes a lot of effort. It's easy to see and feel rather than to do. So of course, it took them years to do it. I feel so. So right now what I can see is that partner A is all set to take an action towards partner B because they can't get enough by watching, ghosting partner B. And partner B is in a very healed state where they have accepted that they don't deserve anything less than an emperor. And that's why their destiny is supporting them. And they are coming out of any mind-heart conflict which they earlier had, that whether they should be in this connection or not. Definitely there is love. If you ask me, partner B anymore loves partner A or not? Of course, yes, because they are carrying these memories of this connection, the memories of this person with them, but they know that the boundaries are important. Because, as I always say, that even if it is a true love, even if it is labeled as a twin flame connection or it's a soulmate connection, you know what you deserve. So don't settle for less, especially in the love connections or relationships. Boundaries are to protect you. Boundaries doesn't mean that you're blocking yourself. Boundaries means that you're protecting yourself and you're taking in what you deserve and rejecting what you don't deserve. So boundaries are to protect your heart, protect your emotional balance, protect your mental and physical health. So boundaries are not the blockages. Boundaries are there to filter the pure and unconditional love in and filter out all the negativity and toxicity. So for me, boundaries are always a filter. So take it that way. So this is a filter. Partner B has put up a filter. And inside this filter, if you see, there's a lot of burning sensation, which I feel that It can be any sort of skeletons burning, can be any sort of feeling. It can be jealousy, it can be toxicity, it can be passion. So now partner B has moved out of this, carrying only pure love and memories with them. And they have really, really become an empress because she's joined hands here. You see, it's a very divine energy. So they have definitely trusted divine, connected to divine more. And now they know that they don't deserve anything less than an emperor. And this emperor is not, I'm not too sure if this is partner A, because I cannot see partner A's energy into emperor mode. I can only see their action, right? Mutual cards in the connection is 8 of Wands. So definitely this person is going to communicate. Partner is going to communicate with partner B. They are definitely King of Wands is an action card. So which shows that partner is going to take a strong, courageous action because Lion is at the back of the card. Strong, courageous action towards partner B by disclosing their feelings, taking a risk. 3 of Pentacles, which shows partner B will say in this communication that they want to be with partner A, they want to partner up with partner A. It can be a business partnership, it can be a relationship partnership, or they want to team up with partner B, anything. Partner A can offer anything. Partner A will also disclose the depth of their feelings. That they feel very emotional about this connection, they feel very emotional about partner B. Seven of Cups is here to show that they will also talk about the options that they have in their life. So maybe this person, that is partner A, has walked away in the past because they might have a lot of options. They were confused what to choose, career, money, love, relationships, or maybe different kind of karmic relationships or third parties they had. And they were confused with the choices. This also would be a part of this conversation. And High Priestess is here, which shows that you both are very intuitive of this love. You both are very intuitive of this connection. And when this conversation happens, intuitively you understand that is partner A the person you deserve, or you want to filter them out. So that's what partner B has an advantage on because partner A walked away earlier. That's what I feel. Let me take out some love messages. Partner A, you want to say anything to partner B? Partner A, I feel, is the divine masculine energy. Partner B, I feel, is the divine feminine energy because Empress is here. And Emperor is also here. You know, if Emperor would have been this side, I would have said it's a complete combination. You both are perfect couple. It's a divine connection because Two of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. But Empress and Emperor both are here, which definitely shows that one more thing, that partner B is very balanced in their energies. Their divine masculine and their feminine energies are balanced because they have healed themselves. So basically, they are loving themselves, so they are so complete in themselves because their masculine feminine energy are in union. And they don't need a masculine to complete them, a masculine energy to complete them because their inner masculine is in healed. That's what I feel. Let's see what messages comes up from partner A to partner B. Partner A, broken. I feel shattered about this situation. So partner A is definitely feeling shattered about this situation. Partner A, partner B, what do you want to say? Understanding. I see your side of the story. So now partner B is understanding why partner A walked away. What was the issue? They are understanding partner A more better. They are understanding this connection more better because I feel that now they are balanced, now they are healed, and they are in a more balanced state to understand what happened in this connection. Partner A, what do you want to say to partner B? Overwhelmed. The stress from this is draining me. So definitely they are very stressed at this point of time because this connection is overwhelming them. They feel that this connection. So basically if you see, both the cards are showing very sad and very depressing energy. A lot of stress this person is going through. So partner A is definitely going through a lot of stress at this point of time. Partner A, you want to say something? Mend. I want to fix our connection. So definitely somewhere in the heart, Because if you see, the strings are still attached in this heart card, right? So I feel somewhere partner B knows that partner A wants to fix this connection because they are very intuitive. High Priestess is here, right? So partner B knows that partner A is somewhere want to mend this connection. They are going to come to fix this connection. They have this feeling. And they're understanding it very well. Because now they're very intuitive, healed, and in a very balanced state. Partner A. Unfinished business. We still have things to resolve and discuss. So partner A is saying that they have still unfinished business with partner B and they have still things to resolve and discuss with partner B. Partner A, what do you want to say? Hope. I haven't given up on us yet. So partner B somewhere still has hope. I feel in this card they are carrying this hope that this person will come back. Partner A will come back. And that's happening. That's happening. But now partner B knows their value, their worth. They know they deserve an emperor. So it's up to the choice. Free will. Partner A, last card. You want to say anything to partner B? Confusion. I feel unclear about where we stand. So definitely this person is going through a lot of confusion. They feel there is unfinished business. They are feeling overwhelmed and they are feeling broken. Partner B, you have anything to say? Straight from the deck. Unappreciated. Partner B saying, I felt like you didn't care because you walked away. The perfect card. So partner B is saying that I'm understanding your side of the story now. You want to mend this connection now. I have this hope that you'll come one day. But I felt unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care. That's what partner B is saying to partner A. Which is true. Which is true. And that's why it was a very painful healing for partner B. But again, I'll say, I can see more free will here because partner A is definitely coming courageous, all in, taking an action. But I'm not too sure how clear they are, how confident they are. And are they in an emperor energy or in a page energy? Are they still ghosting or they still want to be in an immature energy? Have they healed or not? All these questions I don't know. Still, I will ask before closing this reading. Divine, please guide us in what energy partner A is coming to partner B. Have they worked on themselves? The High Priestess. We have second time High Priestess, which shows that partner A is coming because partner A feels intuitively very connected to partner B. Second card, Nine of Wands. They feel they have lost this battle with partner B. They have lost this love battle. They are tired. They are wounded. And they feel that this connection is very healing. They feel this connection is intuitively divine connection and they are feeling very, very attracted towards this connection or towards partner B. Last card. Any other? Four of Pentacles. And they cannot let go of this connection. So again I'll say these three cards depict not a very mature energy from partner A. Why this person is coming? I asked with what energy this person is coming. Why this person is coming? Why partner is coming again into partner B's life with an action, with a taking a leap of faith? First reason why partner A is coming to partner B is because they feel intuitively a strong connection. So it can be a twin flame connection or soulmate connection where they feel intuitively 5D connect or a very strong past life connect. First reason. Second reason, they are feeling wounded. They feel that they have lost this love battle or they might have wounded in some other connection and now they want some healing and they are coming to partner B, which is not justified as per me. Again, it's free will of everyone. Third card is Four of Pentacles, which shows that this person cannot let go of this connection. Partner A is not able to let go of this connection. Partner A is not able to forget partner B and that's why they are coming. So still this person is in a very confused energy. and they don't know why they are coming. They are just feeling it, they cannot let it go, and they are wounded. So be very careful. I'm sure that this person is not coming up with an emperor energy. So it's your free will to let them in or keep them out. Because I can feel a lot of courage, a lot of action, but I feel a lot of confusion also. That's why I'm feeling so connected to partner B. Let me go and take an action and see how this turns out to be. And I'm very wounded, I'm very tired, I'm not getting love from anywhere. Everybody is not like everybody in love is, I'm getting dished by every side. I'm not being treated well in love. So let me try this love because it's a pure unconditional love. So energies are not so good. Again, it's a free will, I'll say. So I will leave this reading here. I hope you like this reading. I hope this reading resonated with you. It gave you a lot of clarity about your person's actions and why they are coming, what are the reasons they are coming with, what sort of mentality they are coming with, what sort of mindset they are coming with, and where you stand. Because your destiny is turning in your favor. So be very careful and mindful when you are dealing with this person or this communication or this revelation of feelings, right? So I hope you like this reading. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment on my YouTube channel. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And if you want to book readings with me, you can book readings with me on my Linktree app or on my website directly. Link is in my bio. And don't forget to love yourself. Keep loving yourself. Keep taking care of yourself. And keep elevating and growing. Take care. See you. Bye-bye.